Do I know about Here I Stand? It's a Reformation board game. I feel like I do know about that. Is that the one that Roseboro put together? There was something that came out of the Pirate Christian stuff. My experience, and I know one of you has reached out to me about games and Lutheranism / Christianity. My experience is this, however. It's a lot like trying to make contemporary Christian music, where you're... Who is it Frank Hill? Is that his first name, Frank Hill? The King of the Hill? He said, you're not making Christianity better, you're making rock and roll worse. Right? I mean, it's kind of tough to have a video game with Jesus in it. And it's kind of tough to have a board game that's Christianity based. Wolf Miller's got some ideas he plays with, and if it's a trivia kind of game, right? But strategy wise, my thought instead would be, how do you gamify daily devotions, right? So, I mean, let's go back to our Melly here for a second, right? So when I open my Melly, here is this little river. It's always there. And it was very, very barren. The little dude with the tail, he's just a visitor. They show up sometimes and give you free points, which is cool. And then again, the house, I built the house. I built the house with this thing up here, the number that they call karma. Yeehaw, I have karma. That's totally what karma means in religion too, right? It's money that you can spend on stuff. Oh no, it's not at all. Anyhow, they call it karma. And what's up there? What does that do? Oh, your intentions. So the thing is that this little screen, silly as it is, I'm not doing the breathing technique for the screen, but you better believe I always finish the breathing technique so I can get the karma, so I can buy the house, right? So how would you take something where instead of a breathing technique, when you go in and you look at, how long you're going to do your little breathing exercise for, where it would be a daily devotional reading, right? Even better if it was read to you with some music. You got copyright issues, of course, that always come into that, which is why no one will do most of this stuff. But we don't know how to app develop either, by the way. So that as you do your daily devotion, and boom, you get points, and boom, you can build something, right? You track and have this little way of, Sim Citying your cathedral, right? That would work. But that's not usually what we mean when we talk about a Christian game, right? So you're not going to make learning fun if you don't like learning. And you're not going to make suffering fun, ever. You can make it worthwhile. So I'm highly skeptical of kind of the standard approach to taking Christianity and just trying to put it into the format of these various media that we have, including games, without also kind of minimizing it. I remember thinking, and I did a video about this way back, where at one of the gatherings aimed at youth in the world, in America, for Lutherans, they had this thing called a persecution simulator. Do you remember this? And this was promoted. Like, it was on one of the, this is why you should come videos. And I remember just watching that, and I haven't been as disturbed by many things in life as I was by that video. And I don't think it was their idea. I'm sure they pulled it out of youth work in the world. But I mean, just think about it. They turned the persecution of early Christians, like their deaths, their actual martyrdoms, into a game. Seems like we're not taking it very seriously now, are we? These are the same youth that within 3 years or so had said, I promise to die rather than depart from this faith and church into which I now commune. And the same kids that have already begun sleeping with each other and within 2 years won't be going to church anymore. I just don't see how a game helps. And I don't see how it actually isn't the problem, and we don't take it seriously. Yeah. So anything that we would do as Christians to gamify Christian discipleship, it's just, you just can't play by the same rules. Or you have to really understand the medium in such a way so that the medium does not become the message, right? Can the medium carry your message? That's the question that you need to ask. And we haven't been asking that at all. As Christians, some of the evangelicals do a better job of it, but generally Christians don't ask that question well. And Lutherans in the Missouri Synod, we don't ask it at all. We're not even paying attention. We're still just hammering on the old media as if it's just going to do what we want it to do